How y'all doing? What's going on? I hope the audio ain't too loud. I'm gonna try not to talk too loud because these earbuds, I guess earbuds, they pick up some, they pick the littlest audio. So I'm talking like this is picking it up like I'm just talking normal. But I like these earbuds. But first off, I'd like to say Happy New Year to you all. That's a little late. It's February 1st. Right now, while I'm recording this vid, it's 3:10 a.m. I work nights, so I'm usually up. But first off, I just want to tell you guys Happy New Year. Um, and I mean, I'm gonna keep saying the same shit I've been saying in some of my other videos. Well, really all of my videos, that I post. And um, I think what I talk about is really needed. As far as you guys, it's a lot of guys just still stuck on porn and a lot of this shit and a lot of the programs that's been set for you to just fail in life. Um, I mean, that particular program that I talk about is porn and masturbation. I think that not even just I wouldn't say just masturbation alone. If guys are masturbating to their thoughts or anything like that, I mean masturbation with porn and all that is a program. I'm talking about that program, which does nothing good for you sexually in the long run. Um, and it leaves you alone ultimately. But I wanted to get into the little Epstein thing a little bit. I don't know too much about it, but they said Michael Jackson has been accused of being with little boys, sleeping with little boys, and having little boys in his bed and all that shit. And a lot of the list came out. I heard the list. I heard from this other YouTube on TikTok. I think he made a TikTok and somebody probably reposted it. That's what I'm watching on. Um, he basically said the list has been out, and the list been out, and they just now releasing it now. It just gone mainstream. I think it been out on the dark web or whatever. Michael Jackson was on there. A lot of names was on there, and um, some people been talking about conspiracy theories and all this shit. Some of y'all gotta start believing some of these conspiracy theories. It's a lot of crazy shit that goes on in this world. I heard like a million kids per year go missing, and a million kids go missing a year, and we don't know where these kids at. And I think that's probably like the biggest sex traffic thing I've seen in LA was the Epstein thing, and it's some big names on there. And I heard Oprah was best friends with them, so I mean, obviously, I think Oprah knew. Um, I think a lot of these celebrities, I don't think everybody that went on the island had something to do with it, but I do think that it's a good number that has something to do with it and are doing anything where they doing crazy shit with kids and all this shit sexually and all this shit, right? And all of that shit is wrong. But in the business, you guys want to be rappers and all that stuff. Y'all guys need to be aware of what's really going on. Or, I had a brother. He's like my brother, but he's locked up right now, right? So I'm gonna tell y'all, I ain't never said this publicly, and it's just I seen the DM about a year or two ago, and he had he had some DMs. He had some DMs. He was like, check my DMs, message people, if they can send me put some money in my books or whatever. I'm not gonna say his name. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say the rap group that DM'd him. Uh, I'm not gonna say the name, but I'm gonna say they in YSL right now. I'm not trying to bullshit you, but I went through my DMs. He hang with Young Thug and him. I don't think he's locked up with Young Thug and him though, but I think he signed to YSL. He hit him up in the DMs. I think my brother was, he kind of he locked up at the time, so he telling me, I'm like, hey, what so and so he texts you whatever, whoop the whoop, and I think he was like, oh, I think he told me to shoot him a text or whatever. But this particular person was a rapper. He's famous right now. He signed with Young Thug and them, and um, if my brother was out, he probably would have signed with him. You know, they probably would have did a song. He probably would have, man. Who knows how big that song would have got, or he would have got a little bit in the industry. But it's a lot of weird stories that you go on in the music industry, not just the music industry, but the entertainment business. It's a lot of weird shit. Um, Sex trafficking included. These are all these things that when these millionaires, these billionaires, and like Charleston White said, I'm gonna just say this: when you cannot reach a certain level, right, without doing some crazy shit. He said something along the lines of that, I think. And you got other people speaking on shit like that. You got other people saying, giving their opinions and all that. And people need to wake up to this, like saying, just just realizing that you don't want to be a famous rapper in the industry. You want to be as independent as possible. You don't really want to sign with nobody. Do nothing that you don't want to do. Because a lot of these guys out here, and well, I can't say this on YouTube, but I kind of use another word, but they kind of get great. They get these guys. They get took advantage of. I heard this one guy. He was doing an interview saying he's for the sign with G Unit, and they wanted they were homosexual, and they wanted his back end, and that's something. And they was gonna give him $100 million and all this shit. So, and I said that about my brother and all that stuff. Who knows? Who knows if I could be still making these videos today if he was signed or anything? Because you gotta, when you sign, they say you gotta either sacrifice somebody. It's all type of weird ass, demonic ass shit that's going on in that industry, and now you can't talk about the vid no more. The 19. You know that vaccine that we had to get. I'm not even gonna say it because they flagged my channel before about me talking about this, and I'm not even you know that big, but they flagged the channels, so freedom of speech is getting took away. So it's only gonna be a certain. Who knows how long I'm gonna be able to talk about porn and say that shit and still get monetized. It's still trying to get monetized. I mean, I'm not monetized. Remember, still trying to get monetized. So you know, but as far as that whole Jeffrey Epstein thing, y'all need to open your eyes to a lot of this shit. They have some of y'all favorite celebrities was probably on there on that list. Um, Chris Tucker was on the list. I couldn't believe it. It's a lot of shit that these guys, if they do see some shit, if they didn't do nothing with kids, but they seen something on that island, they can't say nothing because they families come up missing, they get killed, they might get cloned. It's a lot of weird ass shit, and it's a lot of weird ass shit. And I hear a lot of rumors, and y'all gotta be real careful. So that's all I want to say with that. But let me talk about this. As far as Nofap, y'all set y'all goals right now. Write them down. Get rid of all distractions that includes Instagram, any type of social media. And I think I've been kind of my vibration has been getting lowered lately. And by I mean lower, when I say lower vibration, I mean just how I'm feeling. Like um, the frequency I'm at. I've been feeling um, anger towards people. Um, I don't know. I think I kind of lost my way a little bit. I gotta not as far as no fat wise, but I do need to. I have think about doing no fat for about a week or two or something like that just to do it. And I think that's a good thing about it. When you once you guys might not see it now. It might be a struggle right now for you guys doing no fap trying to beat this addiction and everything. But once you get through it, and once you reboot your brain, once you fully reboot your brain and you're fully functional, you can walk in the room with your chest held high. You ain't scared to talk to no females. You ain't scared to, what I'm saying, speak your mind. Um, and you can do that with confidence, bro. Um, it's not gonna matter. So it what the damn I'm sudden. It's not gonna matter. That um that you really just had to struggle to get there. Like now, y'all see what I'm doing now. Like I'm just doing. I'm just doing Nofap just to do it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't did it yet, but I'm thinking to just start it just to do it, just to get my energy just refilled. Some of you guys gotta really get focused in this time like this. It's a lot of demonic shit going on, ungodly shit going on right now in the world. I think some of our parents and shit like that. I'm 21, so your parents probably, if they are 80, born in probably like the 85, 90s, 90 babies and all this shit. Um, they weren't brought up the shit. A lot of the shit that's being normalized right now, like the gay shit, all this big ass sex trafficking shit. This shit was probably happening years ago, but it's not happening like how it is now. It's a lack of parents being in kids' lives right now. Um, and if you guys are not addicted to porn, you guys should still. I think you guys should still watch where y'all putting y'all seed at. Don't be just hitting girls raw. Don't be creating fatherless children and dysfunction. Don't be messing around with women going in them raw and all this stuff with it. With you know what I'm saying? If she ain't got her shit together, if she's not really, and if she's not really like a good person, but you just kind of use her for the sex boat. Try to stay away from those people as much as possible. You don't want to be having no kids slipping up, and you know, let's just say you reboot and you get with a girl and um you have a baby by her and all this, and you find out like you like she's not right or she ain't doing right, and it's a lot of chaos. You know what I'm saying with some of these guys that have kids and all this stuff, and they have kids with girls they don't really know. Some of these girls ain't really getting. They might say they getting abortion, then they not getting abortion. They talk about you the dad and all this shit. It's a lot of crazy shit. So when you guys reboot, the hardest thing that's gonna be the tame is um, you gonna wanna, bro. You're gonna wanna indulge in sex with girls, bro. Just point blank. What up? It could be a lot of girls. Who knows? But just think about it before you do it, because like a lot of shit is getting normalized now. Like the gay being gay is getting normalized on both sides, men and women. They trying to make it so men can have baby. I think they said men can have babies. Men can have babies now. Um, what else? And then another thing I heard is they gonna try to normalize pedophilia and all this shit is ungodly. It shouldn't be normalized, and um, so those are the problems I think are some really big problems. And we got OnlyFans, this new thing in this generation, in this young in Gen Z. So I'm a part of Gen Z. So Gen Z, bro, is really fucked up when you sit down and think about it. Well, when you sit down and think about it, like how about the gay shit, and none of that shit is really okay. God did make men and women to be gay. You know what I'm saying? I don't like I'm a guy. Like I thought about having a threesome with a girl and this other girl, but I'm like, man, nah. Like, thank God she went down with it, but I'm like, man, that's wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would I even turn her on to girls or something like that? I don't think that's not right. And it's definitely a lot of misinformation is being spread around this generation. A lot of misinformation. Um, I just talk about one topic mainly about porn and stuff like that. That's a lot of misinformation and a lot of bad programming that's programming your brain and making men weaker. But a lot of new kids that are 4 or 5 in this Gen Z generation, they're going to see the drag queens. They're going to see um they're going to see, you know, saying a lot of single family households. And I think that's a real problem. And I mean, it's a real big problem, and we got to figure out something. I know I'm not the only one to make these kind of videos, but sorry, my bad. Somebody text me. Let me turn my phone off. I know I'm not the only one that makes these kind of videos, but some changes got to be done. I just make these videos for porn and stuff like that. I'm just kind of expanding the topics and stuff like that or whatnot. But I see a problem, in his generation, and I want to kind of spread some good information to you guys and give you guys some game. And I mainly just gave you guys game on pornography and all this stuff and going on Nofap and all that. And like I said before, in one of my other videos, you can't really give a fuck about what people think about you at the end of the day. As far as you doing Nofap and you not being able to have sex with girls and all this shit, and you being a loner and just focusing on your Nofap, or you really can't give a fuck about what people got to say about you at the end of the day. We live in a world that is they promoting the devil more than ever. They're more than ever before they promoting the devil. When I was growing up, I didn't really see a lot of the devil shit being idolized. But you got the drag queens, you got men really thinking they women, so it's really a problem in the parenthood. So that's why I say when y'all reboot, watch who y'all procreating with. You know what I'm saying? If y'all just, I wouldn't even say not just watching who y'all have sex with, but watch who y'all like raw dog with, or you know what I'm saying. You wear no condom, like y'all better strap it up, bro, because y'all having kids and bro, y'all kid gonna go up in it. You don't want your kid going up in a dysfunctional household. If I have a kid, I want to be able to know I'm gonna marry that girl. You know what I'm saying, and we be a family, and it's just and a lot of the women, the more before are hoes, they promote a lot of hoe shit. Like I said before, it's a lot. Like I said, it's a lot of misinformation. They promote a lot of gangster shit on the guys. Everybody got to be a thug and stuff like that. So, um, and some of y'all probably on y'all nofap, y'all might not have a lot of friends, and y'all might not have this. Y'all might feel lonely. I know I did when I didn't really, I wasn't really hanging with people because my dick didn't work and all this shit, and I was just nervous and scared to talk to girls and all this shit. But what y'all got to realize is a lot of people have fell victim to some of these programs that I've talked about. Not just the pornography, but the gayism. Um, the gangster. They fall victim to some of these programs that have been pushed upon the masses of this generation, and you don't need to be around them anyway. They have no positive substance to really just influence you in a positive way, and also influence you to do right and stand up for what's right, which is gay is not being cool with us. A lot of people is going to normalize this shit and say it's okay, but I don't think it's okay. I also don't think it's okay for girls to be online on Instagram and all this ass naked and all this shit. All this shit is bullshit, bro. A lot of like it's a lot more hoes than ever before. It's gonna be a lot harder for the guys that want to get married because once I beat my porn addiction and everything, and I fully rebooted my brain and whatnot, I wanted to get married, and I'm starting to see like the women around me. I'm like, oh, she ain't wifey material. Ain't no wives really out here. This shit is getting real sad, and then we having children with the hoes, like you know what I'm saying, with the hoes, and some of y'all probably don't even know y'all women is hoes and all this shit. But you don't want no single family household. You don't want no child brought up in a single family household, especially when you're having a son, when you're having young men. Um, I think they said the crime rates go up when the mother, more so when the mother is raising a son in a single family, like as a single mom and stuff like that. So yeah, man, y'all just stay on point and y'all focus on what y'all need to focus on, bro. Lock down, promote some positivity. Don't fall victim to the misinformation that's been said, that's been spreaded. Don't as far as and I don't care what religion you is. I don't care what religion, but I like me. I want to take something from every religion, but as I say, stay focused. You want to stay focused on your nofap, stay focused on your money, just getting your money right, focus on your mental health. Meditate. I'm gonna meditate right now. I ain't really been meditating, and I've been just trying to. I kind of lost my way a little bit, and I'm just kind of getting back. I ain't fully lost my way. I ain't fully just been lost, but I wanted to make this video for y'all because I don't really be making videos like that. I'm trying to upload more and know what to say and shit like that. So I love y'all, man. Stay focused, and I'm out.